What's up, guys, and welcome to the fourth race of the Indy 500 Evolution playthrough for the 1965 season. This is Puke Hollow, Langhorne, a circular track in Pennsylvania, and we are the first one to qualify. Now, don't pay any attention to that Lotus sitting on the thumbnail screen. We're going to race something a little bit different today. So after the complete failure of my 1963 Lotus, I've decided to make a little bit of a change. Unfortunately, we still haven't been able to find a 1965 car just yet, and that car that I did have was retired after winning the Indianapolis 500. So we've gone and found a Brabham, another European-styled car from the 1964 season. It's a used car, of course, but I think it will be pretty good around this track. It's got a short wheelbase, it appears to be very light, and it's got, of course, the 1965 upgrades. So as the first car to qualify, I have no idea what my speed is going to be in this thing. I've never actually even driven it. It was delivered right as we showed up for the weekend, so the first time I'm in the car is when I'm qualifying it. So let's see what the Brabham has. So out onto the Langhorne Speedway to qualify this unproven chassis. I have no idea what it's going to do as we're going around the track. I hesitate always in this track to use corner names because really the whole thing is one corner. We're getting some bad understeer onto the main or across the start-finish line, I should say, as we're on the warm-up lap here. Definitely doesn't quite feel settled into the track. It feels like it's definitely got a pretty loose rear end, as you can see right there. We're going to have to see how this all works out. Again, completely unproven chassis, and really, I don't know what to expect. Again, I'm the first car to qualify. This is kind of pretty much the worst position a person could be in with a brand new car, and that's what we're doing right now. As the rear engine car is sliding all over the place. 125. Oh, so 165. That would be very fast. 125 is faster than I ran at Milwaukee in the Lotus by a good 5 miles per hour. So that's probably a pretty good sign that we're going pretty good right now in terms of the speed of this particular chassis. But we'll see as we work out of turn number 4. We're working out of the final part of the track, crossing the start-finish line at 124 miles an hour. So slower, just a little bit slower, and really sliding the car into the tighter portion of the track, the downhill portion. Then it goes uphill about halfway through. That's really the only way you can classify it. And I don't think this speed will be any faster, but we'll have to see as I slide it a lot coming onto the pit, where the pits open, and sliding it again, probably, wow, faster, 125.3. Okay. But it's not good enough for the pole, not even close. It's 9th place. Wow. So there you go. The unproven chassis rears its ugly head once again, and once again I'm mid-pack as Mario Andretti starting to really flex his muscle in this championship after that victory at Milwaukee. Very impressive way to stay out of trouble for him. And again, I'm exactly mid-pack, and it looks like 4 miles per hour advantage for Mario Andretti. That is a staggering number for that car. I kind of almost feel bad having developed it a little bit with my Indy 500 win, obviously, and giving it to Mario. Clearly, he's making the most use of it in this mid part of the season. Jim Hurtubise in a front-engine car, the Novi-powered car, is on the outside, so evenly split between the front and rear-engine cars near the front of the field. Then you can see down through the rest of the field. Al Unser Sr. actually hates me at this point, so that'll be pretty interesting coming to the green. Let's see how this all settles out here at the Langhorne 100. Can I improve on 9th place, or will I fall to the back like I did at Milwaukee?
Welcome to the unique Langhorne Speedway. This near circular 1-mile oval is actually constructed on the side of a hill. And while it may look like a walk in the park, the high speeds attained here make this a dangerous circuit.
All right, here we go. One advantage, though, to starting 9th is that I'm starting on the inside. So maybe that will help me here on the start. We got Arnie Knepper there on outside in a Roadster, and the car already pushing up at the start. So not very good start from me. We're going to try to get in a line here behind Knepper and maybe make our way to the inside. Definitely able to carry a lot more speed down the hill. Going down a gear. Powering through. Parnelli Jones just out in front. A big pack race heading up in front of me as looks like Hurtubise in the front engine car is really starting to hold up the rear engine cars quite a bit there. His one lap pace not very good, or his one lap pace is very good. His multiple lap pace maybe not so much, as we're working our way through the course, looking underneath. Parnelli Jones putting a wheel in the dirt. Don't want to be doing that too much. As Parnelli works around the outside, we'll dive underneath him, gain a position. And in fact, I just realized I think Cheeseburg is also in a Brabham. Perhaps that's the same car as mine, and that would make a little bit of sense that why he was so fast, because it's not a bad car right now. And Cheeseburg, of course, is going to be pretty upset that he didn't win the race that was pretty much in the bag for him at Milwaukee, so he's going to be wanting to come up through the field. But look at this pack race. It's a 200-mile-an-hour pace lap, as they always say, and I think it's Al Unser Sr. looking to the inside of Mario Andretti at the front. Oh, no. Oh, no, I hit the inside wall. That is not good. I let the car get a little bit loose in traffic, and right now I've got a broken left front. And that is not helping my speed particularly, as I'm on the rev limiter in 4th gear going through the final part of the corner, still getting a lot of understeer out of the corner. Parnelli Jones making a move to the outside. Is he going to be able to keep on the outside of me? I'm trying not to push up into him. You can see how much steering input I've got into this car right now as we cross the start-finish line. Already completed 5 laps here of Puke Hollow, as one car pushing way wide. I think that's Lloyd Ruby, and indeed it is. So these two cars, I believe, are teammates, Jones and Ruby. They're playing a little bit of tactics right now. Or at least they're both brown cars. They actually look like one of them's a Lotus and one of them's a Hallebrand. As I'm starting to lose time just a little bit. I am in the points, but just barely. And Mario being out in the lead like that is not really particularly helping my potential championship here in 1965. As I get on the dirt again, and just catching the dirt just a little bit on the inside, trying to make up as much time as possible, but I've got to be smooth as well. That's where it kind of bit me that I wasn't smooth, and I let the car get away from me, catch the inside wall, but now working my way next to the inside of the pit wall. Just got to be so cautious again. And here's another thing, not again, but the first time I'm saying this, is that we're going to be seeing lap traffic, I would guess, but right now Mario Andretti is pulling away, so the lap traffic will really only affect this group of cars that's directly in front of me, which is an absolute barn burner of a race right now. Everybody really pushing hard. And it's nice to see Hurtubise in that Novi-powered car, the front engine car, be so competitive right now. As we've kind of, as you guys have been aware, obviously they've really struggled this season, the front engine cars. The Novis have had some pace. Bobby Unser at Indianapolis in particular was a potential spoiler in that race. Didn't quite work out for them there. But they've been there, just not quite where they want to be. Makes you wonder if Andy Granatelli is eventually going to bring something a little bit more potent. Imagine what would happen if he brought a rear-engine car the next year, maybe the year after that, or maybe something completely different. Maybe mount a motor in the side, maybe a jet engine, I don't know. That's what we call foreshadowing, everybody. But Parnelli Jones is starting to pull away just a little bit. I'm going to really need some traffic because my car is really starting to struggle with the damage the way that it is right now. And Arnie Knepper is hanging on to the back of me in the front-engined Watson. That is for the final points-paying position right now, so I need to hang on to this as best I can, even though Knepper is coming up behind me. I can see the gap closing. I dare not look behind me, though. Oh, no, I can hear him now. Yep, he's right there. Gotta try to hang on to a damaged car. This is the second race in a row where I've damaged the car. Oh, and I almost spun it into the inside wall right there. Let's not have a DNF, shall we? That would be very bad. Still running laps at the 123-mile-an-hour mark. Not terrible, but it's not race-winning potential right now. Is Knepper going to make a move to the outside? Is he going to be able to hold on to it? I'm going to go up a gear. Going to be side by side. Oh, a little bit of contact. No, 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 no. Oh, it just had to avoid that inside wall because otherwise I was going to hit it. Here comes Gordon Johncock, who started way in the back. He started in the last row, and he's bringing that front engine car right up to the front as he passes me for 9th spot. Pretty great move from him, and now we've got Bud Tinglestad all over the back of me as well. As I go up a gear, go down a gear, just try to keep the car, maintain a little bit of momentum here. And your hand always seems to cramp up as you're playing this track on a controller because you have to pretty much just hold the wheel in a certain angle. I'm not doing particularly well again, just not really driving the second half of the track particularly the right way. And everybody's flying up behind me again. Tinglestad really took a big dive there. I thought he maybe was going to pass me. Not yet though, lap 14. I'm on the struggle bus in the Brabham, and now I'm going out across the dirt. A little bit of dirt tracking. Oh no!
Car number 5 is limping back to the pits.
And that was big contact with Bud Tinglestad, and we lose even more positions. Oh, and I'm out of the race. I was hit
Car number 25
by, that wasn't Mario, was it?
Car number 5 makes
Oh my goodness.
Car number 25.
I think it was Mario. I think it was Mario that I hit. I can't believe he made up that much time that quickly. No, it wasn't Mario. It wasn't Mario. But regardless, I got a last place finish, and Al Unser Sr. takes his first IndyCar win over AJ Foyt and Bill Cheeseburg, who, there's a lot of people who hate me up at the front. Mario likes me for some reason, but oh no. What has this done to the championship? Certainly hasn't helped my potential any. As you can see, I only earned $1,000 for this race. So after 2 lousy races from me, the championship looks like this, with a tie for first place in the championship between Al Unser and Lloyd Ruby at 21 points. Such a close championship with Mario Andretti and Don Branson both at 20, only 1 point separating the top 4 drivers. Then it's me, still in 5th place in the championship and with a shot, 7 points behind with 14. Parnelli Jones also in there with 12. Next round is the 1965 Milwaukee 200. That's always a crazy race, and certainly I'm going to need to bring a better weapon than what I've had in the last few races. So with Al Unser Sr. leading the championship going into that race, it is going to be absolutely crazy, and not to mention the fact he hates me, so if we get wheel to wheel, he may try to put me into the wall. So many exciting things heading into Milwaukee. I hope to see you there. Thank you guys so much for watching Indy 500 Evolution, and we'll see you at Milwaukee for the 200 miler, which is always very crazy.